Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Peace to my beautiful people from this beautiful land. I love you, and I'm in love with you. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Y'all go invest in Armor Residential. Don't forget the stock. Don't forget the stock. ARR, Armor Residential. Y'all keep investing. Keep investing. Keep investing. Roll the corn. Keep investing. Coach Fred, Dale, what's up? Farmer Bloodline, roll the corn. Respect my kicks. Tone Low, Detroit, what up? Hit the like button, hit the share button, put where you're from, and put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Kevin Cherry, Dallas, what up? Roll the corn. Let me share the live. The Magnificent, roll the corn. Colorado. Steve Kahn, Mississippi. Fats, what up? Let me share the live. Roll the corn. Love you, I'm in love with you. Hold on. Love you, and I'm in love with you. Bow my head to my people. Love you, and I'm in love with you. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. I don't know what I did with my comments, but I messed them up. But hopefully they get back right. Rudy Ray, what's up? Rashad Poet. Somebody's been lying. Y'all go get Rashad Poet. El Chapo. Big Alabama, roll the corn. Y'all go get Rashad Poet. Somebody's been lying. This is an amazing book, people. We got Paper Genocide. And somebody's been lying. Y'all go get these books. Anybody else got any more books, send them to me. Rashad Poet. If I had to rate this book, I'm going to give you a 9 out of 10, bro. I'm going to give Rashad Poet a 9 out of 10. It is some beautiful knowledge in this book, right? Beautiful knowledge. I don't want to read right out the book, but Rashad Poet, I will read right out your book, bro. Y'all go get Rashad Poet, man. It's a great book, I promise you. Great book. Great information. It's virtuous. It has ties to the land and to the people. It's explaining the ancient meanings of things before the words was changed and turned into words that we shouldn't even be using. So y'all go get Rashad Poet. Somebody's been lying. Words are spells and curses. I have an echo. I got an echo. Let me come back in. We good, we good, we good, we good. Put a 2 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat. 2 in the chat. We good? Shy Poet. Great book. I'm going to go through the chapters right quick. I ain't going to read it. But I want y'all to get it. But chapter 1, grammar. 2, the pen is mightier than the sword. 3, wisdom. 4, plant medicine. Right? 5, deals with the devil. 6, now you see me. 7, education. Poet's Universal Theory. This is a good book. I don't want to go through it, but I want y'all to get it. But Rashad Poet. Shout out to Rashad Poet. Lately, y'all, people been asking me about like normal questions. You know, about stuff that go on. You know, lately I've been getting a lot of questions in my DM about like just regular information. Like just regular stuff that go on. Like a lot of people are asking me about that Big Bank and 6ix9ine interview. About a lot of people going at the dude Big Bank from Atlanta about taking sides on snitching and stuff like that. And I got like 3 messages about that. Like people starting to ask me about like just normal stuff like that. But this the thing that separates somebody like 6ix9ine from regular melanated people. Our people are born in the blender. I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. Our people are born in the blender. We in the blender from the start, right? Our people are born into neighborhoods and gangs and drug dealing and bad neighborhoods, and we were born in that. The difference between him, you're exactly right, Kenobi. The difference between him, you're exactly right, Kenobi. You exactly right, Kenobi. He chose that fate. When you choose your own fate, that makes you a super sucker. Right? Now, I know a lot of people going at Big Bank, but Big Bank is just trying to keep the peace. Right? He's not the one who got out there and talked to the police. He just interviewing people. They say he's taking sides, but these guys from Atlanta, they born in the blender. These guys from Alabama, Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana, melanated people like us, we born in the blender. The system set up for us to fail. You get it? You was already, the 6ix9ine dude, you was already a grown man with a record deal, and you went and joined a damn gang. See, you can't really compare your situation to nobody's, because you took your stupid ass down to the hood when you could have took your ass to California and lived in a mansion. You said, fuck that. Let me get some street cred. Let me go down here to the hood and join the 6 Trey Bloods. Is you stupid? Our people born in the Bloods, born in the Vice Lords, born GDs. You went down there and joined the gang at 18, 19 years old, you hunter. What you thought was going to happen? So don't sit up there and try to compare your situation with a Young Thug or with a Gunna or with a and I ain't taking up for nobody. I ain't on nobody's side. I ain't doing no snitching. I'm like Malcolm X. I'ma say, y'all insult my motherfucking intelligence if you think I'm finna tell y'all anything for the demise of any of my people. That's what I'm gonna tell them. I listen to Malcolm X. The feds came to Malcolm X though. Malcolm X told their ass this. I'm not telling y'all anything that's gonna hurt my people. I don't care who they is. They could be Christians, Muslims, Indians. They could be Africans. I don't give a fuck. I'm not telling y'all nothing. Y'all insulting my intelligence by wanting me to give y'all information on my people. I ain't doing that. That's what I'm gonna do. But when people be asking me about this 6ix9ine and bank situation, 6ix9ine joined a gang that he didn't have to join. That automatically makes you the lamest nigga on the face of the earth. Now, these Atlanta cats come from the streets. They come from the hood. They come from, you in the blender when you're ass born. So when shit get to happening, and whatever they do, but at the same time, they already in the blender. These white folks do not want Young Thug walking around with no 40 million. They don't want Gunna walking around with 20 million. They don't want Lil Baby walking around with 20 million. See, we looking at the whole thing as on their side, but these people want to throw these boys away just because who they are, just because where their background come from, just because they melanated people. They don't supposed to have more than us. But 6ix9ine, you went in there and joined the game as an old ass, you were old as hell, and you went there and joined the game. You automatically is a super rat. You don't even supposed to be there. Our people can't leave these situations. We ain't got no money to leave. We got to sit there and hold up. What we gonna do? We can't move to Calabasas. We can't move to Hollywood and get out the way. By the time we come up rapping, the feds already got a case. Now, we in the blender. Gunna is in the blender just because he around. Gunna is in the blender just because he around, people. He ain't done nothing. He ain't no street nigga. He just in the blender because he around. That's the difference between us and y'all. 6ix9ine hunter-gatherer. He didn't even ask for that case. He just was around thug, doing music, wasn't even doing no gangster shit. He is guilty by association. He guilty by association. So I'm finna start talking on all this shit, bro. I'm finna stop kicking all knowledge every day. I'm finna start talking about this shit Charleston White be talking about. Cause somebody gotta counteract what these niggas be saying. They not real niggas. They not real niggas, bro. Real niggas know that we already in the blender. We already know that, bro. We wake up knowing we in the blender. We don't go join no damn gang at 18 years old trying to be street. Then come back and complain, talking about everybody snitching like me. No. Your bitch ass didn't even supposed to be in the game. You had money, fame. You could have took your ass away from New York. Went right to damn Montana, just like NBA Youngboy. You can get out the blender. That what Big Bank should have told his ass. See, I need to interview these niggas. I'm gonna bring Killer B back, man. Cause see, we know Truth now too cool. He too player. I'm gonna bring Killer B back, man. Killer B, the big chief, man. That's what I'm finna. I'm gonna change my We Know the Truth now. The Killer B, the killer chief, man. I'm just finna start getting on. Cause y'all motherfuckers is crazy. If y'all think that's the same thing. Y'all hating on Big Bank so bad, y'all taking up for 6ix9ine. Is y'all niggas stupid? Big Bank is just an interviewer. He ain't the one to tell. We hate our own people so bad, I see niggas on TikTok taking up for 6ix9ine. Man, fuck 6ix9ine. Where I'm from, 6ix9ine is a super lame. Don't you come around trying to join nothing. You Mexican, Puerto Rico, where the fuck you is? You ain't in the blender. Look, y'all. Let me show y'all something. See, now I ain't even gonna. I'm just gonna talk straight up to y'all now, right? Look what I call when I was doing music, y'all. When I still love music, but when I was doing music, I'm gonna show y'all something. Let's go to YouTube. I want to show y'all what my shit was called. I already knew I was in the blender. I already knew I was in the blender. Look where we at, bro. I'm in the blender. Couldn't even get out this shit if I wanted to. These people crazy, bro. Roll the call. These people are crazy. Let me show y'all something. Kill or be killed. I already knew what was going on. I already knew you born in the blender. It's kill or be killed from the dough. We in the blender. Kill or be killed, volume 1 from the dough. We already know what's going on. We ain't joining nothing. We already in the shit. I'm already in the hood. Dope passed over your head. Police, guns. We already know. So when you go join, when you join something like that, you a super mark. DJ Bang Bang. What you know about DJ Bang Bang? Ty Mary? Roll the coin. See, it's that shit right here. I was telling you from the door, kill or be killed with these hunter gatherers. Now, I don't really talk like that no more, but I knew from a young age, I'm already in some shit I don't even supposed to be in. But I got to be in it because I wake up in it. I wake up in it, people. Now, killer be killed, dealer get dealt. Even in my shoes, these niggas couldn't feel what I felt, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm about to start back rapping, bro. Just to get my thoughts off. It ain't even about the music. I just want to get my fucking thought. My thought process is fucked up. Sometimes you gotta let this shit out. You gotta let this shit out, y'all. For real. Because this shit is in us and it bothers us. It bothers us, y'all. It bothers us. A lot of you people, lately, y'all, I've been feeling like the world's so fake, I don't really even feel nothing. Like lately, I've been feeling like the world's so fake, I don't feel a motherfucking thing. I'm just a piece of stone, just a big ass block of limestone. Just I don't feel nothing. And I know I ain't the only one feel like this. And that is not the way we supposed to be feeling, bro. We don't supposed to feel nothing, Jew. Like Chris Brown said, I need to feel something. I feel like a piece of fucking limestone, a piece of granite, just hard, just for no fucking reason. Just hard and stiff and don't feel nothing. Bullets gonna bounce off me. Everything just bouncing off. We don't supposed to feel like that, bro. That's why I get on here and say I love you and I'm in love with you every day. Because I know a lot of my people out there don't even hear this shit on a day-to-day basis. We don't even hear it, bro. Our own kind has lowered our vibration so low, ain't no more love, y'all. We gotta get that out. We gotta get that out of our system. We must break that. The love is almost gone, I'm telling you. That's why I try to stay positive and try to say something that's worth saying. These days, ain't nobody saying nothing that's worth saying. It's all negativity. We got Charleston White. We got that old black preacher who be acting like a white boy. What's his name? What's his name? The black preacher be acting like a white boy, that old goofy ass preacher dude. He an old man. I can't stand him. He just, what's the dude name? He be on the microphone. Even white people be going off on him. White people be like, boy, you don't even like your own kind. Not Al Sharpton. He a podcaster. He a podcaster. JD? Might be JD. But I'm to the point now, y'all. I got to get out the feelings of how our people have been taken out of everything, y'all. Like I be about to realize going to the studio just for art, not just to be trying to rap and blow up, and I ain't even on that. I just want to go in there and get it off my chest just for art. Cause this shit builds up on our people, bro. We feel like we not successful. We feel like a piece of stone. We feel like don't nobody give a fuck. We got to get this shit out. We got to get it out, y'all. I know other people feel like this, but we got to get this shit out some type of way. If you paint, music, gardening, that's why gardening is so important. Gardening teaches you patience in nature, and it balances out. It balances you out, right? You wake up, you garden, you put your hand in the dirt, it balances you out. Yeah, we successful, but a lot of our people don't feel like that. I'm just speaking for the people. A lot of people don't feel like that. A lot of people are doing well in life and they still don't feel like that. I'm telling you now. Because the standard has been set so high for people who stole everything that you think your standard is low, but these people's ancestors stole. Right? Jesse Lee, that's his name, Jesse Lee. I can't stand Jesse Lee, bro. But Big Bank, if you out there, you just interviewing people, bro. You did your thing in the street. You got out the street. You started a legitimate business. I'm not going against you for no 6'9", big dog. I'm a real nigga. 6'9"? Shout out to Big Bank, man. Hopefully I get on the show one day. Shout out to Big Bank, because Big Bank, you don't owe them niggas nothing. You not their daddy. You not their motherfucking uncle. They know what's wrong and what's right. Don't try to put him in the blender, because y'all niggas in the blender. With all this crazy. But I had to speak on that, because people been asking me about that. 6'9" is the sucker in the situation. Right? You join the gang already under the RICO. The feds already watching them, bro. The feds already watching them, and you go join them. In the hood, we call that a crash out nigga. You a crash out. The house already hot, and you want to go sell dope right in front of the house. That's already hot. You a lame. You don't even supposed to be talking to me. You don't know that much. They already, the Treyway gangsters already hot, bro. And you want to go join them and go out there and do songs on the block. Boy, I never go against my people for nobody like you. Ever. But I see these big content creators going against Big Bank, because y'all mad at Big Bank for being successful, bro. For doing something. Don't get mad at Bank. Get mad at 6'9". He not even in your culture. Roll the coin. Let me tell y'all something about this shit. Sean, I don't know what's going on, but I think this just... Let me tell y'all something. The RICO Act. Let me talk about the RICO Act. The RICO Act was made for the mob, people. The RICO Act was made for the mob. The Mann Act, all that old shit, is made for the mob. The mob. This is the federal government against the mob, people. This is not for no melanated people. The mob were around here killing everybody, taking motherfuckers across the state, burying people, taking women all across the country. They rigging up the gambling. That is organized crime, bro. That's organized crime. Why in the hell are y'all giving out mob crimes to niggas in the hood? That shit ain't organized. That is not organized crime. It's just a random nigga shooting a rusty ass 38 in the hood. What's so organized about that? It's just a random nigga with a regular ass revolver, bust off a couple shots. Now we got them Al Capone and John Gotti. It is not a RICO Act. Federal government, y'all are trash, bro. Y'all giving these niggas RICO Acts for nothing. The RICO? That shit is made for the Genevieve family. That shit is not made for us, bro. Now, just cause the mob is gone, well, the mob still exists. The mob still exists. But y'all ain't even worried about the mob no more. Y'all want to give our people the RICO Act for organized crime. Now, you go give an organized crime charge to Young Thug, who ain't got no organization of killers, bro. Then gonna get swept up in it just because we melanated. Them niggas didn't even supposed to catch that charge, bro. Gonna get swept up. Now they talking about Gunna a snitch. He ain't even supposed to be in there. Gunna in there rapping. He ain't did nothing in the street. He got swept up just because he is already in the blender with successful niggas. Charleston White, why you want to teach it like that? Now, this other clown, 6'9", you come out the studio with rainbow hair, and go join a blood gang as a grown-ass man. It's not the same. No. Don't you ever compare the two. It's not the same. That's like me catching a Rico, and just because I talked to Casey Macon online, y'all go pick up Casey Macon too. Just put everybody in the blender. That's what they do. Check who you are. It's not the same. Y'all go get Rashad Poet. Somebody's been lying. I'm gonna plug it. I'm plugging them. Give Rashad Poet. Somebody's been lying. Right now. Now, our people, we have to stop letting these other cultures tell us what's wrong and right, bro. Because the things they do don't even be making sense. It don't even make sense. So we can't sit around and just let them do that. It don't even make sense. You put yourself in harm's way. You put yourself in harm's way. Not our people don't even be putting themselves in harm's way. They just be living their life, and here come the police. Roll the corn. That's what's going on. Now today, I want to show y'all a couple of spots. They got something to do with the Cygnus correlation, right? Now, the Cygnus connection with Oak Island. I keep teaching y'all about the Cygnus because I want y'all to be able to see this alignment on the ground. I don't care where you at. If it's ancient in our culture, there's Cygnus out there. And when you see it on the ground, no matter what's on top of it, you know what's there, right? You know what's there. Now, Oak Island. Let me show y'all what they do to our land. You see Cygnus out there, right? Oak Island. Let me show y'all what they do. This is what they do, y'all. Watch this. What would they say about the land? What would they say? Look what they say about the land now. Why the motherfucker cursed? Hunter-gatherer? Look at you. What else have we missed? The final find, Oak Island, is cursed. The devil out there. Demons on Oak Island. The forgotten mounds hold new secrets. The curse of Oak. Why? Now y'all starting to see what these people doing. See, Truth now gonna point out the real shit. All the other shit, we get through something. Oak Island, tree-covered island, South Shore, Nova Scotia, up there across from Canada, right? They got all these episodes going underground, pulling out all these artifacts. But why is it cursed? They call it cursed because our culture was there first with the forgotten mounds. That's why they call it cursed. Everything we do cursed. Let them tell it, but you don't believe that shit. Now, don't believe that. Don't believe that. Roll the coin. We're not going for that. Now, they call it cursed, but the Cygnus connection is at Oak Island. The mounds are aligned just like the pyramids of Giza. Y'all can stop playing, but y'all gonna call it cursed because it's not y'all culture. Y'all don't understand nature's people. Y'all, everything nature's people done became evil in y'all books. Let's keep going. Humans began making astronomical alignments based on the changing of the seasons, using the position of the sun, moon, and the stars. Groups of stars were observed that made familiar shapes that correspond to, they call it pagan. Now you see how they call it pagan? It's not pagan. Y'all made it pagan. It's not pagan at all. Y'all made the culture pagan. Y'all took what y'all thought to believe and y'all started doing all this old freaky shit to it. And then y'all want to act like the ancient culture put the freaky stuff on it. But y'all put the freaky stuff on it. You freak monsters. You geek monsters. Roll the coin. Y'all did that. We done it for agriculture, time telling. That's it. Y'all hunter-gatherer took it. Now y'all out there drinking blood on the spring equinox, throwing parties, lighting up fire, lighting stick men on fire all on top of the mound. Y'all did all that. Right? Now, Oak Island, Cygnus swan history, and the symbolism to better understand how a group of people using astronomy, navigation, and history, politics, mathematics, science, and mythology were guided on an island in the North Atlantic. This is where the bullshit come in. Mythology, and they changed the history of the teaching of Cygnus, of the afterlife, the path of souls on the ground. So these people know who was there first because they already know when they map the mounds out or the pyramids or the temples, it's a land just like Cygnus. Then they come with the mythology. Our people cannot believe the mythology of what they're teaching. Let's keep going. We got to stop that. Now, the Cygnus mystery by Andrew Collins, he writes about the ancient belief that the human soul was transformed into a bird at death, which evolved a specific area of the night sky. The observation developed to include the stars of the constellation Cygnus and the belief that the Milky Way was the road or river to the afterlife. The mound builders done this. The Egyptians done this. The Sumerians done this also. They can stop playing. The idea of transformation of a human soul is one of the oldest fundamental beliefs of human beings. Archaeological evidence shows that many ancient cultures viewed this phenomenon the same way, going back as far as 45,000 years. And they say it's originated in Asia. Cap. Didn't originate in Asia. Why are American trees at the mound site in Asia? Therefore, it didn't start in Asia. It started in the southeast of America. Because where y'all find the mounds that are lined with Cygnus in China and Asia, you got American Tupelo trees. You have the Tupelo tree. In China, the Tupelo tree is from the southeast of America. It's called the Nyssa, Nyssa tree. That is our damn tree. The tree grows from South Carolina to Louisiana. Stop playing. Let's keep going. That's our shit. Göbekli Tepe, aligned with Cygnus. Cygnus. Göbekli Tepe. They say the oldest spot in Africa. That's our shit. The swan is right on the front of the motherfucker. Y'all can stop playing. It's not y'all culture. Right? Just hold on. That is astronomy on front of the Göbekli Tepe, y'all. It's exactly what that is. Now, what y'all think this is right here? Roll the coin. What y'all think this is? And there you have it. It's Cygnus. See, if you don't know what you look at it, they'll tell you anything. Right? As you can see the bag of knowledge, the bag of seeds, Cygnus. You have the raptor and the Cygnus. Scorpios. Scorpios is under the horizon. So under the horizon, the scorpion stars. So here's the horizon. Under the horizon, they put the scorpion because the Scorpius stars are under the horizon. So they put the scorpion right there, right? All this stuff makes sense. The vulture stone. Vulture stone is for the raptor, which is Aguila. Aguila. The first time I ever saw this alignment was in America. They could stop playing with mounds. Now, as you see, this is the Atlantean, because you see the bags up there bringing seed, I think. I think these are different seeds to plant in that area. Now, to study this stuff, you got to ask questions, right? So if we brought seeds, Göbekli Tepe has agriculture. Watch this. Around it. I guarantee you it's around it. I guarantee you it's right there. Let's go see. Watch this. Findings indicate it was the cusp of the agricultural revolution. With evidence of heavy wind, grains, massive complex site was built before they say it's built for the adoption of farming, but they capping. Why is the cusp of agricultural revolution started right there in that spot? It go together. Archaeologists found thousands of grinding tools for wild grains in that area. Roll the corn. Now, they can stop playing like ain't no agriculture out there. Stop it. They're trying to act like they're not the people who, this culture not the people who built it. Now, he go a picture, they say it's Göbekli Tepe. Look at the trees, the structures, all that. I guarantee you some of these trees out there match up with American trees. I guarantee you. I'm going to do some more research on that. We just getting started on Göbekli. I got to break Göbekli Tepe down because they're not going to tell you the whole truth. You got to do some research on it. Let's go here. Now, Cygnus was depicted as a bird on a pole in Göbekli Tepe megaliths in Turkey. Was built around, they say, 9500 BC. Göbekli Tepe aligns with Deneb, the brightest star in Cygnus. Interesting. All right. Now, they found vultures, cranes, ducks, carved depictions on the wall, just like over here, just like Egypt also. But let's keep going. I'm gonna do a whole nother live about that. We're going to break that down a whole nother way. Let's go here. Now, watch this. Göbekli Tepe aligned with the nail, the brightest star in Cygnus. Then you got Avebury, Wayland Smithy, Callanish, and Newgrange in the UK, which are all aligned toward the setting of rising of stars in Cygnus. It's believed that the Great Pyramids of Egypt are aligned to Orion's belt, but Cygnus fits the alignment much better. Cygnus was a major influence on the design and orientation of sacred art architecture, including the megalithic structures of Europe, ancient mounds of the United States, and ancient temples in Mexico and Peru and India. Now, this is showing one bloodline moving around the world. It don't matter where it's at. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. See, they try to teach us that all these are different cultures. These Celtics, these Norse, these Egyptians, these Sumerians, them Indians, they're Peru. No. It goes back so far that these are the same bloodline of people moving around the world. Now, to study this, you got to find out who done this first to see where that culture comes from. Because this culture is the paleo-pictograph language creators. This culture is the pyramid creator. This culture is the mound creator. This culture is the bird Duat afterlife creator. So when you find out where they originate from, now when you find Cygnus, you must find the oldest Cygnuses in the world. We all know they turned back the clock on America. They turned back the clock on America, right? When they say a mound 3,500 years old, that motherfucker might be 13,000 years. See, in America, they turn the clock back. In America, they're going to try to set the clock at Egypt. You set the clock at Egypt, 3000 BC, 3500 BC. Nothing could be older than that. They're going to set the clock at Egypt's timeline to keep you dumb, right? Because if you see this other stuff aligned just like Egypt, 8,000, 6,000, 5,000, 4,000 years older than Egypt, now you're going to get to thinking. So they give you the Egypt timeline and they give the world the rest of the timeline. They'll give Europe a bunch of time too because they want you to think the people are from Europe. So they'll say Göbekli Tepe 9,000 BC. They'll say shit like that, but they won't say that about America because they want to hide the original land of the people. Now look at all these different spots. Look at all these different spots. What is going on? Come on, TikTok. What is going on? Come on, TikTok. Roll the coin. You gotta shut it down and bring it back. Now, look at all these different spots made around the world. These are the people who built the cultures in all of these places. Stop thinking the Moors done it. Stop thinking the European, the Romans, the Greeks. All these, stop thinking they done it. They learned from these people. That's why their symbolism is the same as the ancient culture symbolism. They come, when hunter-gatherers finally come around, we already got settlements on these lands. And they go to war with us and push us out of there and take our stuff. And now they acting like they are the royal bloodline. Do you get it? Let me give you an example. Newgrange in UK. The Moors came after us and pushed us out of there. Then they ran Newgrange. Then the hunter-gatherers come back, pushed the Moors out of Newgrange. But we was there first. Do you get it? So now the Moors are looking all cute and pretty with their little clothes on, eating fruit. They know knowledge that don't nobody know. They know knowledge that don't nobody know over there. Why? They mix with us. They learn from us. So when they run us off, they run the hunter-gatherers 800 years. And then they come back and snitch on us to the hunter-gatherers when the hunter-gatherers take over. They know the truth. Ancient Moors knew the truth. They knew that the best part of their bloodline came from us. All the knowledge came from us. So when the Christian church comes to smash them and push them out, what they do? Oh man, all that land to the west over there in America, they got everything. That's the promised land. Our ancestors already, the mixture of our ancestors already told us the promised land over there. The people who were here before our people was come from over there. That's where we going next. You get it? The Moors are selling our stuff to the whole land of Europe and Africa. They knew about the oranges and the lemons and the pineapples and they knew about that because they come from our culture mixing with theirs. So they used that information to run Europe and Africa, North Africa, people. They switch our languages, switch our teachings, switch the knowledge around. Them building was already built. They just happened to live there after us. The buildings was already built. And then, and I'm gonna keep it real, they still learned how to build structures from the bloodline of the half enlightened people that they mixed with. So they still were builders. That's true. But they wasn't taking no bath before we came. Y'all be teaching the Moors, taught white folks how to take baths. We taught them how to take baths. See, that's what you don't understand. We taught the white folks how to take, who taught y'all, nigga? Y'all barbarians too. That's the part of history they don't want to teach you. Right? Go research it. Roll the coin. Let's keep going. Now, the Cygnus fits in alignment much better with Egypt, right? Including the megalithic structures of Europe, ancient mounds in the United States, and ancient temples in Mexico. Now, this is how you look at art, people. See, when you look at art, the regular mind don't see the connection with ancient culture. That's why I'm teaching this stuff, because when you see this stuff in real life now, you know where they get it from. Now look at this. They go to swan. Here go the boat. Swan, boat. Now what does this boat represent? See all the stars in the background? The boat is representing the same thing like the 9 Ennead of Egypt. The boat is representing an afterlife on the Milky Way. A boat represents the afterlife on the Milky Way. The swan represents Cygnus. This is just a hunter-gatherer version. You get it? This is just a hunter-gatherer version. The swan represents Cygnus. This represents going, the soul or the afterlife, going up the Milky Way on the boat. So you put the deceased knight in a boat on the soul, the solar boat with Cygnus, signifying going in the Cygnus way. This is how the Greek and the Rome and French take your ancient history and turn it into something new. To act like they created it, but they put their own spin on it. You get it? They put their own spin on it. Once they put their spin on it, don't think that's the true teaching and get to teaching this shit because it's not the true teaching. It's just a spin of what they learned from our culture. Let's keep going. Now watch this. The swan flying the souls of the dead beyond the horizon. and up the Milky Way to the North Celestial Pole. Scandinavian epic depicts swans flying of souls dead beyond the horizon. Scandinavia, Valhalla, was the destination of brave warriors who died in battle. Icelanders believed a swan was a supernatural entity that made an annual journey to Valhalla. The Druids believed a swan represented the soul and guided to the other world in the island of the dead in the Western Sea. In the Western Sea, just like the Egyptians talking about the West, swans were sacred to the bards, poetic storytellers, who used their skin and feathers to make their ceremonial cloak. Massive feasts were held stone circles with the department of the migrational bird in the Proto-Indo-Europe. Swans were an ancient solar symbol associated. Right? Roll the coin. Swans. Swans were an ancient solar symbol associated with divine twins that became the Greek Castor and Pollux and the Rome Romulus and Remus. This includes the original Indo-European sun goddess, Sahol. Now, let me get a little deeper in that. Because people don't understand what I'm showing y'all. Every culture over there is getting this teaching from our ancient culture. They're just switching it around to their teaching. The same way the Bible was done. See, you just think everything just created by them and you just reject it. But all they doing is putting a spin on ancient knowledge. Now, what did I teach y'all about Polaris in the middle of the sky, the 33rd parallel? You got 2 stars on both sides for the road, and this is the median of the road, Polaris. Now, to prove my point, in America, we got mound builders with 2 stars right here, and this a Polaris star with a check in the middle of their forehead. But if you don't know astrology, you don't know what you're looking at. You're looking at Betelgeuse and Regal and Polaris in the middle on the forehead of the mound builder. Now, this lets me know they know about Polaris. Because the Canis Minor in the middle of the head, Polaris star is right there. So if you following the 33rd parallel around the world, you follow Polaris, people, in between Betelgeuse and Regal. Mound builders on the Mississippi River got this shit on their face. It's on their face. Our ancestors got it on their face, people. That's how serious this shit was. That's why all the mounds in the southeast are on the 33rd parallel. Ottawa, Moundville, the mounds in Louisiana, Winterville. Now, this when you start to use your damn brain. Use your brain now. Okay. I told y'all the Phoenicians are the Sidonians, and they came from the Mississippi Delta. Y'all can stop playing, acting like they from over there. Now, watch this. Tyree, Sidon. Watch this. Let's go look. Let's go look around. Because people out there don't understand what the fuck going on. Tyre and Sidon in the Mediterranean Sea. Southern Lebanon. Where is it at? Where that motherfucker sit at? Right there. This is why you call yourself a 33rd degree Mason. Because you know the ancient Timeri culture mapped out the 33rd parallel and put them damn mounds older than pyramids on the 33rd parallel. That is supreme knowledge. It ain't gonna get more supreme than that. Now, Sidon is the real name of the Phoenicians. The Sidonian is the real name of the Phoenician. Now, how can you connect Sidon on the 33rd parallel in the Mediterranean Sea? Let's go back over here. Sidon, Mississippi. Where is it at? Huh? Roll the card. Everybody never taught you this gangster shit. You don't even understand it. You don't know the stars, you can't understand this shit. Roll the card. Now, truth now. If them people from over there, where are they ancient monuments at? Where they stuff at, truth? How you gonna prove that from Mississippi? Right here. This is how I'm prove it. Right here. Right goddamn here. That's how I'm prove right there. Winterville Mounds. 3 miles from Sidon, Mississippi. Mississippi Delta. Aligned with Cygnus. Stop playing. Stop playing. Then, Moundville, Alabama, 33rd parallel. Ottawa Mounds, 33rd parallel. Vicksburg, Mississippi, 33rd parallel. Mounds. Jackson, Mississippi, 33rd parallel. Mounds. Mounds going straight across the southeast in every state. Whoop. Somebody knew something about the 33rd parallel. Stone Mountain, 33rd parallel. You starting to figure it out now. Somebody in the southeast was divine. And I'm talking about the divinest motherfucker on the face of the earth at the time this stuff was built. Them your ancestors. This who became the melanated American Indians. Who else it gonna be? So now, when you tap back in, you're gonna start getting the downloads because you see what's going on. When you tap back in, you're gonna start learning the truth now, right? My goddamn grandma and them born right on the 33rd parallel. It's some blood in these goddamn veins that came from them people. I don't give a fuck what Native Americans say, the government, African teachings, Tariq Nasheed, FBA niggas. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all talking about. The preacher, the rabbi, I don't give a damn what none of y'all talking about, bro. My people sitting right on the 33rd goddamn parallel. And they was never slaves. I don't know about nobody else people. My people were never slaves. I don't see a slave log on my people nowhere on my mama's side. Nowhere. So where they come from? Because if you're not a slave, how did you get to Timeri if you're supposed to be an African? It's a lie, people. They was there the whole time, and they are descendants from these people who built these goddamn mounds. The first indigenous people. It all makes sense now. These people built these mounds were agriculturalists. Why you think your grandmama and them ain't never been a slave and she can grow any damn crop she want to grow? and rocking her rocking chair on the front porch with ease, nigga. Africans and white people having problems growing cotton. They got problems growing corn. They got problems growing tobacco. We sitting on the porch, shit higher than the house. Been doing this shit thousands of years. Your grandma got fig preserved jelly, homemade syrup, homemade goddamn flour for biscuits, and you around this motherfucker talking about you from Africa. Have you lost your mind? There's not an African. Your grandma chewing tobacco right out the field. Don't no African chew tobacco out the field. Ain't none for them to chew. They were never hungry. When you see your grandma hungry? That big ass pot of greens on the damn stove. My grandma was making homemade biscuits. I ain't know what the hell they was. And you around here talking about some damn Africa. Roll the corn. We're going to take this thing all the way back to prehistoric knowledge. Now, as you see Polaris, now look what it say. Watch what it say now. Polaris. Polaris, watch this. Watch what it say. Knowledge of the night sky grew. The Phoenicians, the Sidonians, I just told y'all about, mastered the art of navigation. Their skills involve astronomy using Polaris, the pole star at the time. Them same Sidonians I just told you on the 33rd parallel from Mississippi, because this ain't their name. Greek called them Phoenicians. Their name are the Sidonians, after Sidon, Mississippi. They used the navigation of Polaris that was on their ancestors' face, buried in mounds, and went right on over there and put a city in the Mediterranean Sea on the same 33rd parallel of Polaris. Now, if you think I'm lying, I got a whole receipt that's gonna kill everything. He's just making shit up. Okay. Can I follow Polaris on the 33rd parallel? All motherfuckers think this shit a joke and we just on here making shit up. No, this real knowledge. This real knowledge. Let's go look. Let's go look, because this real knowledge. This ain't none of that old fluffer shit trying to fill up your life. No. You absolutely use Polaris to navigate the 33rd parallel. Absolutely. There you go. Think it's a joke? Now, I got to teach the whole thing now. Now I got to teach the whole thing. Now I got to show y'all Polaris on a mound build a face. Just to lock it all in so y'all won't think I'm just, if I can find it now, because some of this stuff they don't want to bring up. It's called head pots, I think. Head pots of Mississippians. Head pots of Mississippians. Let's go look. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might be in business. Where my boy at? There go my boy. There go my dog. There go my dog. Watch his face. And they selling it. They selling my boy shit. Look. Head pots. Northeast Arkansas. That's Polaris right there, people. This is Canis Minor as a check. This is Betelgeuse and Regal. That's the North. That's Polaris Star. That's Canis Minor right there on the check on his fucking forehead. Coming out the mounds. Coming out the Arkansas mounds. You see your culture now? you see your culture now. Look what they created. Look what they became around the world. Because all the teachings come from these people's teachings. I'm telling y'all now. Now, what's the name of this? Now, Northeast Arkansas mound builder artifact. Let me see what they say about this. Understand the meaning of the remarkable. An invaluable resource for understanding the meaning of their remarkable ceramic vessels. But that's exactly what's on his head. Now, Polaris is in Canis Major, right? Let's keep that up there because I don't want to lose that fast. Now, Polaris is in Canis Major. I think. It's Canis Major, I think. Polaris in Canis Minor. It might be major. Let me see. Major or minor. I might be tripping. Okay, it's in Canis Minor. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. It's Canis Minor. Canis Minor. Okay. What's the name of the damn? I can't think of it. Oh, Ursa Minor. I'm tripping, y'all. My bad. I want to give y'all the right information so when y'all research it, pop up. Ursa Minor. I know it. I just can't think about all of it right now. But Polaris is the brightest star in Ursa Minor. Now, you see that, right? Now, Ursa Minor is associated with a check mark. Let me see. Shape resemblance. Ursa Minor, the Little Dipper, right? 7 stars. A spoon, a small bear, but it's some type of mark, right? Let me show it to y'all in the sky so y'all can get an idea what I'm talking about. Polaris. See how it look like a little check mark? See how it's like a pot or something like that? See the little swim and the little, see how it's shaped? It's like a check mark a little bit. In the ancient books, they said Ursa Minor is a check mark, right? Now, when I go to the face of the mound builder, it's a check mark right on his forehead. Just like that Ursa Minor star. Just like this. Now, if the Phoenicians knew about that star, and our ancient culture in America got that star on their forehead in the form of a check mark, Ursa Minor, then you see the connection of the knowledge of the people. Because you cannot connect these people if they don't have the same teachings, right? You get it? Now look what they saying about the Phoenicians. They knew about Polaris. These people know this now. They mastered the art of navigation. They knew about astronomy using Polaris. Coming from the mound building culture. Their ancestors taught them that. That's why they are using it after they start to build ships to go across the world. And now, they have native copper. We have our own language, people. We have our own. When we take the first trips all across that water from here, because this is where they come from. And these are Paleo-Hebrews. If you can sit there and let them people all these niggas on the internet tell y'all that these people ain't got the Hebrew language or the ancient agriculture pictograph language, They are lying to you. They don't know no better. They just trying to be a damn Indian from Georgia. Don't know where the hell they come from. You got to go back farther than that. I understand there's about as much knowledge as you know, but you don't know the whole story. Now, if we from way over here and we pulling up way over there, we got two different goddamn languages. So stop saying, oh, it wasn't no Paleo Hebrew. Who you think the Indian ancestors is, nigga? They hooked the Phoenicians with the Natchez Indians. When I go through the old newspaper, they talking about the Natchez Indians ancestors are Phoenicians. So where their language come from? It's the same damn Paleo-pictograph Hebrew language. If you don't understand it, just say you don't. Don't try to disassociate nothing that you think just because the Bible got something to do with it. Don't let the Bible scare you. Learn the truth. Now, if we came up with that language that it turned into Hebrew over time on that land, that don't mean we didn't create it. That don't mean we didn't give them the stories of Hebrew. All of it go together. I just showed y'all they redone everything. So don't sit there and say, our people ain't got nothing to do with that teaching. Yes, we do. A whole lot to do with it. It wouldn't even be no Bible one for our people. Wouldn't even be no religious books. Those people were not spiritual. They were barbarism over there. Spirituality came from agriculture people. Then it turned into God's people. That's what you got to learn. If you think you 40 years old, think you know everything, you don't. I don't even know everything. Oh, I know everything. I reject the Bible. I reject... You can't... Okay. You claiming your grandmama an Indian, but she know everything on the farm. Native American don't know nothing about no farm. Your ancient culture became melanated Indians in the Southeast, and they were doing the same thing. You know how I know? Because the Natchez Indians, who they said was descendants of the Sidonian Phoenician, still had the snake ideology. Noon. Natchez, Noon. Natchez is Egyptian and Phoenician. That's where you get the name Natchez from. The snake people. Who you think that is over there on the Nile River with the snake on the wall? Same damn bloodline. But you just think you just a 1972 Indian. No. Hell no. Natchez come from an ancient language. Choctaw come from an ancient language. That's what you don't understand. Natchez come from Natchez. N-A-C-H-A-S-H. Choctaw come from Chakla. C-H-A-K-A''I. Agriculture people in Hebrew. See, you don't know that because you just think you just a damn creek. This shit deeper than that. Muskogee, Moshe, all that shit ancient. Moshe became Moses. Come on, bro. We got Indian tribe with the original name of Moses. And you think you ain't got nothing to do with this? You done lost your damn mind. Okay. You speaking, you think they changed something to English, it ain't your shit. That's what you think. You think you sharp. You really not sharp, the truth. You're not sharp. Moshe is the original Hebrew name for Moses, nigga. We got Moshe Indians in the South, in the South America. But you worried about Moses, though. That shit been changed 14 times. Roll the coin. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, because we going to have to learn. We got to learn. We got to learn all this stuff. Phoenicians, to venture away from their traditional sea routes, hugged the coast with the becoming laws. They kept the North Star till they got to the right spot, right? Keep the North spot till you get to the right spot. Over time, knowledge of the night sky, the Phoenicians mastered the art of navigation. The skill involved astronomy with Polaris, aka the pole star, right? Now, they kept the North Star to their right, starboard, to sail west, to their left port, to sail east. Did they follow Cygnus to find Oak Island? Evidence suggests that the Phoenicians visited Azores in the Atlantic, which is not far away from Oak Island. We all over the place. Considerable debate on which they've reached North America. See, they always tell me they're going to debate North America. How? They named after places in North America. But y'all, but these so-called teachers not gonna put that out there for you to research it. They're just gonna say, oh, they going across the Atlantic, but they ain't never go to North America. How? North America big as hell. How you miss it? You just missed North America and went to goddamn Norway. Stop it. Let's keep going. Now, they found Phoenician artifacts in Brazil. I got the receipt. They found Phoenician artifacts on the Mississippi River. I got the receipts. Let's keep going. Now, megalithic structures at Oak Island, Nolan's Cross. There were a pillar and an obelisk-shaped stones that have been found on the island that are very similar to one found in Phoenicia, which is the modern-day Lebanon and Israel. Do you get it? Stones found in Oak Island and Piggy's Cove are very similar to the ones found at Azores in Scandinavia. Many other stones that have been found on the island may have been a part of the megalithic structure that was disassembled and concealed. This indicates the possibility of the Phoenicians, Carthaginians, Norse, Vikings, Celts, and others visited the island and surrounding area. Which may have been motivated by exploration, religious worship, and trade. Separate investigation regarding this subject will be coming soon. They were talking about it now. Now look at this. Here goes some more art. Here go the art now. After we put all this knowledge around the world, the Greeks and the Romans and the Moors, now they are using symbolism for ancient teachings. Now, what is the swan? What is the swan? What's the swan? Cygnus. What is the harp? What is the harp? Vega, that's right, but what the whole star constellation called? What's the whole thing called? Lyra. Lyra. Lyra became the menorah of the Jewish people. Lyra became the menorah of Jewish people, the candles. You get it? Now, Let me show y'all this stuff in the sky. Goose, harp. Let me show it to you in the sky so you won't forget it. Now, Lyra became the menorah of the Jewish people, the Ashkenazi Jews. As you can see, they didn't create that. I have found artifacts with the bird, with Lyra right on the chest of the bird. But I'm going to show it to you in the sky. There go your harp right there. There go your goose. There go your harp. There go your goose. There go your harp. There go your raptor bird, vulture, eagle, maybe even the falcon. But this is the goose or the ibis. That's the harp, the menorah. This became Jewish. That's why they call America Eagle Land in the book, royally, because of Aquila. We mapped out the summer triangle. All this became mythology and religions to other people. Now, in Egypt, a red, white, and blue vulture represents Aquila. Because the head of Aquila is red, white, and blue. These three stars right here, red, white, and blue. Right there. So you put that associated with the vulture or the eagle. That's why they call this the Eagle Land. The red, white, and blue Eagle Land. You get it? Now, hunter-gatherers are making goose and harp. Now, as you can see, the halo is glitching. I'm gonna come back in. We good? Give me a 2, give me a 2, give me a 2, give me a 2. Give me a 2, give me a 2, give me a 2. Give me a 2. Y'all hear me? We good? We good? Now, as you can see, we got Cygnus, Lyra, the goose and the harp, star alignments. This is how it becomes mythology. This is how it becomes mythology, right? Now, this right here. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what I think that is. You see the heavens halo? Tell y'all what I think that is. I could be wrong. I ain't figured that part out yet, but I'm almost there. The portal. It got to be some type of portal they talking about in the sky. Or some type of something the soul passes through. This is what I think it is. Because when you know the stars, you can narrow down the answers, right? Now, if we got the summer triangle with Cygnus, we already know Orion's Nebula. Orion's Nebula is always near the goose, the swan, Lyra, Aquila. Orion's Nebula is right there. That's why Orion is connected to the falcon. That's why Osiris is Orion, and the falcon, it all go together. Now, it's all star teaching. Now, watch this. Now, we got the halo. A halo, a dust and gas is associated with Orion's Nebula. This is what these people, they're using symbolism for what we taught them. Orion Nebula became Osiris, people. Orion became Osiris in Egyptian teachings. You get it? You get it? Give me a 2 in the chat. Give some corn in the chat. Give me a 2. Give me some corn. Roll the coin. Now, in ancient teachings, Orion's Nebula is heaven, going into heaven. Now, let me break that down a little more before I finish this off. Now, let's break that down a little more. Now, Orion's Nebula. Let me show y'all in America what we was using for Orion's Nebula. If I can find it, let me see. It's called a Ogie, right? Ogie in America. But I just want to show y'all it on the land first. Let me show it to you on land first. Orion rises. Orion sits. Right? Orion rises, Orion sits. Then you got Cygnus at the mounds. Now, Orion's Nebula is represented by a hand and an eye with the Mississippians. I'm trying to find one. I think I had one in my notes. Orion's Nebula is represented by the hand and the eye, right here. Orion's Nebula. See it? Roll the coin. There you go right there. Orion was the hand. Orion's Nebula was an Ogie. Rising of Orion on the east. This is the Mississippians. Then you get artifacts with the Ogie on it. Orion's Nebula. Right? Stay right there. Now, they try to separate everything, but everything go together once you know what you're looking at. Orion's Nebula is located within the constellation Orion, which ancient Egyptians strongly associate with who? Osiris. It's the same thing, people. The Mississippian one is just the old version of Orion's Nebula teaching, Orion teaching, representing, right? Now, Osiris. Let's go look at what they say about him. With heaven or paradise. Let's go see. Osiris is centrally associated with Egyptian concept of paradise, acting as the ruler or the judge, right? To the field of reeds, which is equivalent of heaven, paradise. Osiris, field of reeds, paradise, which is equivalent to what? Heaven. Halo. The soul going through the Orion's Nebula is what they're trying to tell you. Now, when you see shit like this, you know that's Lyra, the harp, that's Cygnus, the swan, in nature, with some type of, then they come with the deity god holding up some type of teaching of Orion's Nebula, right there by the goose and the harp, which represents the way your soul goes into heaven or paradise. That's why this artwork to these hunter-gatherers is worth millions and millions and millions of dollars. Because their ancient culture started painting this stuff, putting it in sculptures after us, and it became famous for these type of paintings. It's a hunter-gatherer right now with this on his wall, and the motherfucker worth $3 million. See what I'm saying? But they know where they got it from, right? The Phoenicians, major influence on the Greek culture and the pagan gods that they worshipped. This involved in the Greek mythology that we know today. I told y'all our ancient stories became gods to hunter-gatherers. Don't you ever forget that. Don't you ever take that out of your knowledge. Our ancient stories became gods to these people. They didn't create none of this stuff. Right? Now, let's ask some more questions before I move on real quick. Let's ask another question. Now, if our ancient culture, taught the Greeks, they sitting here telling you the Sidonian melanated ship, Polaris ship, 33rd parallel people, who we know was in the southeast of America, because Mounds on the 33rd parallel. We know that for sure, because the fucking evidence is 80 feet tall, sitting in the middle of Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana, so we can stop acting like these people weren't never here. Stop it. And they brown-skinned people, because I got pictures of the ancient Sidonian and Phoenician. Now, if we are the influence of Greek culture, which is Greek mythology, what is in the Bible? Uh-oh. Now I'm finna break their back. The Bible contains several narratives, themes, motifs, plot points, similar to Greek mythology. They don't even have a story in Greek or with the Bible. But if you just a simple-minded person, you don't understand. They don't have no stories. It's plagiarism. We are telling stories from the sky. They turned it into literal gods. Our language and our stories became biblical. Our language and our stories became biblical. Give me a two in the chat. Two in the chat, 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 two in the chat. Two in the chat, two in the chat, two in the chat. Now, if our people, because they can stop playing, the Phoenician or the Sidonian is an agriculture people. Greeks got their stuff from them. Then you get Bible containing similar to Greek mythology. Names changed 3 or 4 times. The story changed a couple of times. Samson pulling bees out the lion's mouth. Bro, they are talking about the bee cluster between Cancer and Leo. Leo is the damn tiger, the lion, and the beehive cluster is the bees coming out. They're talking about movement of the sun or something like that around, going through Cancer through Leo. Damn. You got motherfuckers around here thinking Samson tearing down buildings and shit. Because you don't know no better. The story is mythology. Jesus born in a manger. The beehive cluster is called the manger. Whew. The three wise men coming from the east, I think. That's Orion's belt. I hate to laugh, but I got to teach it, bro. Somebody got to feel me and understand. When I read them, shout out to Rashad Porter for the book. When I read my astrology books and started to understand the stars, I already knew the main stars that the ancestors used, but I started studying all of them. And I'm sitting there thinking like, I heard this story before. They're not even telling me a story in an astrology book, but I heard the story that sound like the things that go along with the stars before. But the old books are showing you stars aligning at different times of the year for different things to do on the ground. So if they tell you about some stars aligning in September, there's some type of agriculture stuff you do in September with this star. They tell you something about in December. They tell you something about something going on the ground or some type of resurrection in December. They're going into the new year after the winter. It's always a teaching that go along with the stars. So ancient culture, who were the smartest people in the world, taught that and identified that with animals that they seen around, right? So we still looking at the falcon or the raptor bird. We just gonna make it a falcon and we see it every day. We see a falcon eating up food and shit every day. That's the falcon. He fasting. This the goose, the swan. They go along with them signet stars. This the harp, or this is it used to have like ancient four lines for the harp. There used to be big bunch of lines coming down for the harp. Might be 7 or 8 lines. Sometimes it's 7 or 8 lines. The strings of the harp from Lyra. So the scorpion goes underground, under the horizon. So you put the scorpion to match up with their star alignment. The underwater panther look like this. That's going underground, in the underworld. So you use the black panther for symbolism for their stars. They're using American animals for the first symbolism of these stars, people. Then, as you know, that it started on this land. Why is that falcon so prominent through all of ancient history? And it's from here. Because we the people mapped out the stars that go along with an American falcon on that land. It make common sense, right? So this is the old world. They are the new world, right? Over 80% of the hunter-gatherers come from over there. We had a couple of them over here, but the majority of them come from over there. So they want to make their land the old world, like the knowledge came from them, and make our land the new world, like we learned something from them. These people all in the Bible talking about Christopher Columbus. I mean, not the Bible, but it all in the books talking about Christopher Columbus brought crops to America. Man, shut up. Y'all gonna take the damn history so bad, y'all wanna act like y'all brought the crops over here? Hey, how y'all brought the crops over here? Y'all was the ones starving. How did y'all bring the crops to our land and y'all the ones that were starving? Christopher Columbus brought the pineapple over here. He brought the shut up. The Spanish bought this and that. Stop lying. The nerve of y'all niggas. We created the bird on y'all niggas, man. We the bird gang. That's why Sakar built Egypt. The corn mummy. Wasn't no damn Osiris and Horus and all that shit. It was Sakar. Corn mummy. Sakar Osiris. Now you get it? Sakar is the raptor. Osiris is Orion's nebula. That's the first teaching on the Nile. Wasn't no goddamn Horus. Horus came later. Sakar corn mummy. Stop. Let's keep going. Now you see where all this spirituality come from. Right? Let's keep looking at this. The swan is a symbol of Musis, the 9 patron, right? Goddesses of the arts. Apollo, right? The muses are originally nymphs. And the god Apollo became their patron. The swan was a symbol of music because it was linked in with the harp of Lyra. The swan was a symbol of music and dedicated to Apollo, who was able to transform into a swan in a play by Euripides. Zeus turned into a damn swan too, didn't it? I'm gonna look it up. The Greek playwright Apollo, famous Lyre, is tuned to the song of the swan. Apollo's Lyre was carved with a swan's neck, head, feet, and feathers. Now, Apollo. Zeus was a swan. Didn't Zeus change from a swan too? Let's go see. I know I ain't tripping. I know my goddamn history. I know I ain't tripping. Zeus transformed into a swan to seduce the assault Lada, the queen of Sparta. Roll the coin. Now, Zeus transforms from a swan to a what? To a bull, I think. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Zeus famously transformed into a white bull to abduct the Phoenician princess Europa. Now, what does this mean, Truth, in star teachings? What does this mean in star teachings, Truth? Zeus transformed from the swan of the winter into the bull of Taurus, the bull of the spring. And the bull abducts the Phoenician princess Europa. Europa is the Pleiades star system. Now, why is Europa, where they got the name Europe from, coming from our people? Because that's us. That's the Sidonians. We named that motherfucker. We the old world, nigga. We named y'all damn country. You got Europe from Europa. Now, the swan is moving along the Milky Way. The swan is moving along the Milky Way. Then it hits the spring. That's when Zeus turns into the bull. And he abducts Europa on his back. Okay. Man, y'all let these white folk tell y'all something. When y'all know this shit, y'all better start breaking this shit down till they hunt together. Let me show y'all something. This is what y'all people taught them. This is what your ancient culture taught them people. Europa is indirectly associated with the Pleiades through thematic links of ancient. Europa is indirectly associated with the Pleiades. You know why? If Zeus is the bull, Zeus the bull of Taurus, Europa is the Pleiades, that means the spring is starting. Let me show you. Taurus and the Pleiades stars align for spring. They might not align perfect, but they right there in the sky with each other. Right? Taurus and the Pleiades star cluster are prominent in the western evening sky before they disappear from view from the seasons. Spring, final spring viewing. The Pleiades slip lower into the western horizon. Cosmic trio, Aldebaran, the eye of the bull. We got mounds aligned with Aldebaran in America, people. The mound at LSU is aligned with Aldebaran, I think, if I am mistaken. Now, why do they say Taurus rides the back, Europa rides the back of the bull? Taurus and the Pleiades. Let's get a star map. Let me show you why. Let me show you why. Let me get some images. Hope they show it to me. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. It's perfect. No, let's go back. It's perfect. That's perfect. Right here. If Europa is the Pleiades, this is the horns of Taurus, because they go Aldebaran, the eye of the bull. Europa is riding the back of Taurus. Here go the bull. Europa is on the back of Taurus. Europa rode the back of the bull. Zeus. Roll the corn. That's what they trying to show you. Now look on the cave. Now look on the cave. Ancient cave in France with Europa on the back of the bull. Pleiades stars. Here go another depiction. How many dots you see right there? We got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 major stars on the back of the bull. That's Europa, the Pleiades, on the back of the bull of Taurus, which they call the bull Zeus. And these dots represent the Pleiades star system of Europa. This is what ancient culture was putting on the walls, people. Roticorn. As you can see, now look at the falcon. Look at the bird, man. Look at the bird, man. Oh, man. Sumerian bending over the bull. All this stuff came from ancient culture. There you go. Now you can see it. There's the horns of the bull, and the Pleiades is right over the top of that. Now you see all these different cultures. Taurus in the 6th cent Hebrew zodiac source. There you go again right there. That's Aldebaran, the eye of the bull. Then you got the Pleiades up there in the horns. You get it? Europeans. Later on down the line. All these different cultures. Even in China. Pleiades. Horns of Taurus. Same teaching. Roll the coin. And this is where you get all of this other this type of stuff from. And look at all these different cultures that got this same teaching. It's just reworded and redone in mythology. Prehistoric Europe, prehistoric India, ancient Mesopotamia. They try to tell you these stuff, alien stuff, but it's not, people. Greek mythology. The Hyades is a part of the celestial loop on the Ankh cross. Now on the Ankh cross, you got the Hyades, the Pleiades, and the horns of Taurus, which makes the circle of the Ankh in Egypt. Y'all gotta learn that. Then the T, you got the circle of the Ankh, is the Hyades, Pleiades, and the horns of Taurus. Then you got the T, which is Orion, Sirius at the bottom, and I think it's Betelgeuse and Regal to the side, which makes the Tau. In the circle is the Hyades, Pleiades, and horns of Taurus. That's why the Egyptians are using it, right? Sacred bull in Egypt. Persia, Hebrew astronomy, same stuff. That's why I keep telling y'all it's all the same. They be trying to act like it's different, but this stuff, it just got different names on it. Now here come the Islamic people. Acting like acting like we ain't taught their head this shit. They come from the same ancient culture. Here go Islam. The Tau cross is this. Orion, Betelgeuse, Regal, Sirius. The Tau, the eye of the Arabic. Bull's eye, Aldebaran. It's all the same stuff. Ancient India. Aldebaran, the red one, the red eye of the bull. Ancient Persia. The Tau cross is the cross of the Mayans, people. The Tau cross, the Mayans had it. Facts. Its Tau crosses all in the southwest of America on ancient buildings. I want y'all to know that. So it's like a whole bunch of knowledge came together and they started using it all simultaneously. With the once people start learning more and more about the sky, they start learning more and more about the symbolism. Now, as you can see, there go your swan, there go your halo. This is why the Greek gods wore the thing on their head, representing Orion's nebula or heavenly, right? This over the top of the goose, right? You see it? Got the harp in the hand, which is Lyra. Roll the coin. Can't teach you no better. It's the lab receipt. The sacred mute swan is one of the sacred birds of Apollo. Like I told y'all, it goes along with music for the because of the harp. And this is Orion's nebula going to heaven, the soul, which makes you heavenly, right? You get it? I can't explain. I can go a little deeper, but I just want y'all to get the basics of it. Any questions, throw it in the chat or hop in the guest box. Any questions, hop in the chat or hop in the guest box. Let me show y'all something else too. Any questions, hop in the chat or hop in the guest box. Don't matter. Show y'all something else too. Now, where you think these people got their shit from? Look, Navajo, the bright star Aldebaran, right? Navajo. The high 80 star cluster includes the 2 stars that depict the hero twins. They got their culture from us too. Right? Native Americans did. Dakota, Navajo. Right? Even the Mayans knew about this stuff. But this is like, let me show y'all something. Now, why are the Dakota talking about something fell to earth and killed the serpent? Who they talking about? I told y'all when they get to talking about this kill the serpent, they talking about us, people. Don't you ever forget that. They use melanated people as serpents in ancient teachings. So when you say run the serpents off or kill the serpents or the serpent brought sin to the Garden of Eden, they talking about your ass. Don't you ever forget that. Roll the corn. We built that serpent mound in Ohio. If they built that serpent mound, why are they talking about killing the serpent? Y'all wouldn't put no serpent on the ground if there was y'all shit. So we've been fighting them people forever on this land. These Native American ancestor hunter-gatherers. We've been fighting them. They said out their own mouth they didn't build the mounds. They said it out their own mouth they did not build the mounds, right? Yeah, and that's the truth. They didn't build it. We built it. The serpent is always turned into sin. You notice that? Everything you do is sin, people. Who taught you that? Who taught you that? Right? Who taught you this right here? Now, how y'all learn all the information from the serpent people? Then y'all come back and say the serpent people are sin and deceit and evil. How y'all get the whole Christian theology off our ancient star teachings? Then y'all come back and say we the ones evil. You hunter-gatherers. You don't think we peep your game? You got the knowledge from us, then you want to demonize us on the back end. The shit don't work like that, you hunter-gatherer. How you gonna do that? Huh? You think, now that's the part that they done to the books, to the teachings. They demonize our people while using our ancient culture to make them become so and such holy, such and such connected to God. You get it? I can't teach you no better. Who bought the damn fruit to Adam and Eve? The serpent. Don't you get it? Adam and Eve's story is not real. Let me tell y'all I'm gonna tell y'all how these people messed us up, y'all. Hebrew is Adama, the man from the dirt. Adama. The woman and the man from the earth. The earth, the soil. Now, how in the hell we got a creation story talking about Adama coming from the earth? Then when we get over there, y'all got Adam and Eve and the snake bought the fruit. That is a representation of bringing nature, self-sufficiency to your own. The snake is bringing nature and self-sufficient fruits to hunter-gatherers. That's what they really trying to tell you. The snake represents the snake people who are bringing knowledge of nature to their people. That's what they trying to tell you. That's why they say the snake was evil for giving these people the apple. For bringing them nature. Not letting them believe in the deity, but believe in nature. It's symbolism, people. So every ancient teaching of nature became evil and witchcraft and all of this stuff, right? Go look up anybody in the Bible who was out there trying to live off the land. They called them evil. Go look it up. Go get the Bible and just start Googling who was deemed evil in the Bible and see what they were doing. Every time it's a farmer. It's a damn cattle herder or something. Who like, bro, I'm trying to get my shit together over here with my crops and I ain't got time on this shit y'all talking about. I'm going to eat off the land. Y'all over there talking about a God finna feed y'all. No, I ain't with that. It was two different cultures over there, people. Right? You got the Hebrew Israelite culture, which believe in Yahweh, which is a God. Then you got the real Paleo Hebrews, who believe in nature. They clashed. Every time they go on, clashing. That's when you learn real history. Y'all know who won, right? Just common sense. Who won? Who won the battle of nature and God? They ain't won totally, but they winning. You get it? Now, you flip the book to fit the God's people's narrative. You take all of the nature teachings and turn them into names of people in the book and turn it into a mythology teaching. You get it? The old story might have been like this, but y'all gonna flip it like this to make it fit y'all narrative. Now that's what they did do wrong with the book. But the basis of the teachings don't come from them. They just switched it into names of mythology. It's made out, demonized the people who taught them this stuff, and then they gave it back out. And brainwashed history with it. If you think that Bible ain't got no history in it, you have lost your mind. That's the main reason you brainwash people history. You switch it around and make yourself the victor. You make yourself the one who always was heavenly. You make everybody else evil and you come with the book. It's just a plagiarized. It's like if I take somebody's book, if I take Rashad Poet's book and I use all his stuff and I switch the name and then I come back and say Rashad Poet evil, that's exactly what they did. Exactly what they did. That's what they done. They put themselves in the book. First off, they're not even in the book. They're not even in the book. Y'all talking about a creation story that don't even exist. Ain't no damn Eve came from Adam real. Woman came first. How the fuck she come from Israel? See, that's a stone cold lie, bro. Woman came first. Don't no man come first on no planet. Is you crazy? This Mother Earth, not Father Earth. The first being is created from its creator. If Earth is a mother, she has a mother first. That's just common sense. Now see how that's in the Bible? Man created in the image of God. It's a switcheroo. See how they switch that? See how sharp they think they is? Man is created in the image of the Creator. Now, nigga, woman is created in the image of Mother Earth. That's what really happened. Then man come after mama. That's what happened. Because if Mother Earth is a mother, she has a splitting image of herself in a being first. A woman. How gonna have a woman, Mother Earth, and just she pop out a man first? That shit don't work like that. You got to follow the Creator first. Everything is made in the creation of something before you, bro. Ain't no 2025 Cadillac if it ain't no 2024 Cadillac. So you take that all the way back to the beginning of time. The woman's made after the creation, after her Creator. Mama Earth just like a female. Y'all talking about all this, the Texas pits and Mama Earth pregnant and all that, the mound in the belly. They telling you what's going on. So when they speak about this stuff, they're talking about the Creator as in earth. They know that, people. They know that. We the one don't know that. They knew that. It's sad in 2026, we don't know who is our Creator. We still just, it just might be a God. Nigga, the planet's your Creator. That's who brewed your ass, brewed the first motherfucker up. Nature your Creator. What are you talking about? Then you can understand what they trying to teach you. They steady pointing you back to the nature every time. But the other cultures didn't want you to believe that. They wanted you to believe in their God as a creator. That's why they did that. You can monetize it. You can control people with it. You can make people get in their feelings with it. You can make people do all of that when you control a God. You can make people do exactly what you want them to do. Bring me your 10% of your damn check every Sunday, nigga. Come on with that. Did you? I put the God, come on with that money. Come on with that 10%. Roll the coin. You can monetize that. You can play with people's emotions with that. You can control hunter-gatherers with that. Come on with that. Put that in the pot. Sow a seed, nigga. They still using the ancient words, bro. Bro, these people using the ancient words, getting money, bro. This shit is amazing. Sow a seed in the pot, nigga. Nigga, that come from putting seeds in the earth. Don't come from no damn putting no 20 in the collection plate. That come from dropping seeds in the earth. That's how you sow a seed. Literally. You are equally yoked with your wife because two bulls had around the same size pulled the yoke to plow the field. That's where equally yoked come from. You think it's biblical. That shit come out the field, nigga. See, you ain't never been in the field. You don't know no better. You don't put no weak-ass bull and no big, strong bull on the same yoke because the big bull gonna choke the weak-ass bull out. Because he pulling the yoke back there is choking the hell out the weak bull. So you have to be equally yoked to plow the field easily. Do you get it? Now, if you don't understand that, somebody gonna be pulling their hub and a wife, choking the shit out of them while they using them. That mean you're not equally yoked. That mean this shit ain't gonna work. That other one literally weighing you down. You choking the one that's pulling, and the one that's getting pulled is just lazy. Because if I'm pulling and you not, I'm hurting my damn neck. That's what they trying to tell you. This shit don't work like that. It's all of nature. Now, both of these bulls side by side pulling in unison. Oh, we're gonna plow this field up smooth. We're gonna plow this field up. This gonna be easy work, my baby. We're gonna two bulls on the same. That's why they always kept the bulls that were yoked. They always kept them together like friends. They knew how to stride together. And they're gonna plow that field right on up. We're gonna get the work done fast. Ain't gonna be no problems. Ain't gonna be no. You get it? I love y'all. I'm in love with you, man. Y'all go get Rashad Poet book. Follow Rashad Poet. Go get the book. The book is amazing, man. Somebody been lying, right? Words and spells or curses. Go get the book. Go get Paper Genocide. Every time I get through my live, I read a chapter, man. That'll be my daily routine. I just started yesterday. But go get Rashad Poet. Somebody been lying. Virtue, teachings, all type of ancient. It's in there. I'm telling you. And go get Paper Genocide. I'm gonna start me a collection. Rashad, you ain't signed the book, bro? Oh, man, this man here, bro. This nigga Rashad ain't even signed the book. Look, the book just dry. Damn. See, now I gotta get on that nigga ass. He ain't signed the book? Y'all ain't, I'm gonna send y'all some shit dry too. I got you. Roll the call. I'm just fucking with you. I love y'all. I'm in love with you. Hope y'all learned something today, man. Subscribe to the YouTube. If y'all missed my live, go back and watch it, bro. Go get the stock. Go get that real estate stock ARR. Let's go look at it right quick before I leave, see what it's doing. I'm promoting this stock every day, bro. Because we got to get involved, bro. We got to start getting some dividends. We got to start seeing some off of what the hell these people done took, man. We got to see something. Roll the corn. Oh, the computer acting a fool. Know it's time to get on down. Every time computer get it cut up, it's time to get on down. AR, live stock price. Let's go see where it's at. Oh. See what we got looking like today. Looking like it's up. Hold on. Hold on, like it's up. Well, now let me see what I want to see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, it's up, y'all. Got to be. 1767? Let me see. I'm trying to look at the live one. They won't give me that. Give me 1 second. Let me find the live from joint. Find the live joint. Oh, there we go. Here we go. 1766. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Roll the corn. All my residential REIT. Y'all start getting in there, getting that, man. Start getting in there, getting it little by little. It's real estate stock. Right? So we need to load up on real estate stock and get these dividends off these stocks like the rest of the elite world is. We gotta learn that. So AR on residential REIT, man. Y'all give Rashad Poet books. Somebody been lying. Get Paper Genocide. I'm working on my book every day. We finna get these books going. And appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be safe out there.